Embracing the fab life.
Live free, have fun.
Be you.
Family, fun.
And entrepreneurship.
Yeah!
To welcome you to my hometown, Hershey, Pennsylvania. I have the opportunity to grow up here. Tell you a few stories about that growing up. Before we get started, I have just a couple of rules we want to make you aware of. Number one, as you're going through town, you cannot put your car in. This was one of the original homes that Mr. Hershey and Kitty created for their boys. Let's get back to Milton's story. He's growing up. Dad is sometimes there, Dad is sometimes not there. They do not know. Every day, 70 million kisses come out of that plant. Now, 70 million is a little harder for me to wrap my head around, so let me give you an example of what that looks like. If we take this trolley car, we fill it front to back, top to bottom, it would take 5 trolley cars about to hold 70 million kisses. They call their town Dairy Church. It's over on the other side of town. I'll show you where it was. You had a church, you had a tavern, you had a school. I'm going to tell you Harry Reese's story a little bit later on in our tour, but what I want you to realize is that 20 million pounds of chocolate come out of there a day between the Reese's peanut butter products and the Kit Kat bars. And once we get past here, if you look out, you will see the Hershey West plant that we just came by. 3 million pounds of chocolate come out of there. So every day, approximately 5 million pounds of chocolate are coming out of this town. No wonder we are known as the sweetest place on earth. And when we get downtown, it's really sweet down there because we will be on Chocolate Avenue and we are going to turn on Cocoa at Red Beet Sorbet. Ice cream made from red beets. Now, I don't know about you, but I've been turning my nose up to that, but I understand it was very popular at the hotel in its prime. Well, he said, well, gee, if I did so good at red beets, let's try onion ice cream. Yeah, fortunately, that would never work. That would never make it to the menu up there. With Mr. Royer. He's there for 4 years, and then decides that it's time to go out on his own to Lancaster Town. Jump back here in town a second. We are on Chocolate Avenue. The houses that you see on the left and the right are original homes that he built for his factory workers. So when he comes here and starts the factory, he starts his town, free. He builds houses in town for his people, not tenement buildings. Houses run anywhere from $1,000 to $2,100 to build. Mr. Hershey sells them to them for that amount. Over there on the left side of the trolley is the Hershey story. As you back and see the front of it, you're going to see the community center. One of the larger buildings that he built during the 19th, we're going to see homes that were originally built for the factory workers that were here. You're also going to see street signs like Granada, Arriva, Carrera's came out. The kids in town used to talk about R2-D2 being over here. Right now it is closed for renovations. Hopefully in the spring it will open up again. If you have the opportunity and you're back in Hershey, I would encourage you to come out here and visit it. It's free of charge. It tells the story of Milton and Kitty and the guides that are at the streets around the town. Yeah, I was able to have that for a couple of years, and then I wound up selling it to Hershey and they just mobiles are coming over so we can get raw material into his product now. And he's a businessman. He says it's cheaper for the factory, his workers, and his town. But even though he is a multi-millionaire, again, he sells his business for today $30 million. Limestone building. We are sitting on a major limestone deposit here in Dairy Township. That is the Dairy Church School vibe, and then they melt. Over here on the right side of the trolley, a couple of things from the original Hershey factory. First of all, you're going to see our cocoa bushes. These are over here on the right side of the trolley as we make the corner is the Hershey Bank. Again, built during the 1930s and come back through town and look up. And there is a chocolate kiss there. Again, over here on the right side of the trolley, you will see the second entrance to the Hershey factory. Originally, it was just a barn house. In the 1930s, he built this. And that's where the zoo and the park were built within 10 years of when Mr. Hershey started the town. He wanted places for recreation and entertainment for his workers. Originally, the park was nothing more than a picnic grove. Pavilions along Spring Creek. I still remember those pavilions. It wasn't until 1919 that he brought in the first ride. It was a carousel, a merry-go-round. That carousel is still there. They don't change it. They went to Hershey Bears. If you look beyond the Giant Center, you'll see a large white building sticking up. That is the West Chocolate Plant, where 80% of all chocolate is made today for Hershey. If you come along the ridge line where those trees are, you'll see a large building with a bazillion windows in it. Behind the stadium, you'll see that yellow building. That's the precursor to the Giant Center. That is the Hershey Park Arena. That's where the Hershey Bears started. Again, the stadium, that building built in the 1930s. If you look out beyond Hershey Park, you will see over that roller coaster, that orange and blue roller coaster, you'll see the community center. To the left of that, out in the distance, you'll see Founders Hall. To the left of that, you will see the silos and the smokestacks of Hershey chocolate, the original. Great hill to sled right now. We just had to make sure we stopped. At the very bottom, you'll see asphalt. President's car. Never saw it in his lifetime, but he's really good.